just in the US got issued something. I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to tell you where it's happening, each location around America. I'm going to tell you why it's potentially happening, and then I'm going to tell you a huge link to this story that basically you have to wait till the end to get the whole picture of everything, and you're going to need to know this is critical. So I'm really glad you're here right now. Firstly, the police already have So firstly, you have all these protests going on and stuff like that, and it's this amp up of everything happening. But in these events that I want to tell you that's happening, the story gets deeper than what we see on screen. So I basically get the messaging just recently today about what the ongoing scenario was, and what you're seeing on screen was Atlanta situation where a bunch of protesters broke out there. So I'm waking up, right, and I'm looking at the phone. It's the cop, basically the one who came on the interview that I was telling y'all about, who is not just a cop, he's actually a sheriff now. But we're going to go into what has been issued. It's called PDRs. And when we say PDRs, you're like, okay, well, what is that? Some of you may know what this is. This is a first. And this news, I'm telling you, nobody else have it anywhere else right now. And I'll confirm this story at the end of this. Radiation detection tools to help special forces locate hidden radiation from nuclear weapons. That's what they were just issued. Now, we're going to get into where this is happening in America. We're going to go to a map here and then give you the information on this. Why do they need this? Go to FEMA thing, personal radiation detectors, or personal radiation pagers are small electronic devices used to detect illicit transport of radioactive materials by providing an indication of elevated radiation levels. So wouldn't you think this would be a serious event that they would need this? So if you're here right now, the next big thing is, where is it happening? Let's go ahead and take you into that right now. So look on screen for me, and you see this map here. For some strange reason, all these areas here along Atlantic Ocean area, all those coastal areas, all the coastal areas in the Gulf of Mexico, and all the coastal areas around here. So that's California, Washington, that's Mississippi, that's Alabama, that's New York, that's Massachusetts. Don't you notice a strange pattern there? Only on the coastlines where all these things were issued. That's where all these were being issued at. So the next big part of this story is, though, okay, so what's the big scenario and why would they need that? Only for something nuclear. They came out showing Biden's potential map of the bomb and stuff we were talking about, bigger than Hiroshima. We found out that it was an arson attack. We told you underneath the bridge in California that shut down the bridge. These sound like strategic attacks that are happening right now. So the scenario and the reason why they're getting this is a possible potential attack on U.S. soil. Remember, y'all tuning in right now, U.S. purchased 290 million drugs for use in radiological and nuclear emergencies. They did that just last year. Don't you remember that? And ain't you just tired of all the secrecy? And ain't you tired of all the cover-ups? Because I'm surely tired of this government. I'm surely tired of the cover-ups. And that's why I got more information here. And I'm bringing it out to you because, like I said, when I got this message, I was like, okay, so is this a first? And then actually the cop, whatever, that's now a sheriff, he told me, he said, my department has not been issued this yet, but he got information in that all of the coastline areas, and not just the police, but the fire departments. And I have further information that's going to confirm what I'm talking about in this story right now. So I did a search on my own, and I looked around, and I found out that it was another department that had got this a little bit further back, probably just a month ago. But all the rest of them are being issued right now as we speak. So this department here, let's look into it. It says, City of New Bedford acquires equipment for detecting nuclear terrorist radiological threats. And the money they put into it, so look on screen here. This is what it looks like. These are the detection devices they get. And usually the military is the one, in bomb squad and all the other ones, they get it. but now it's moved up to the next level. He says, I hope that we'll never be in a position where we have to use this equipment, said Major John Mitchell. But if the situation arises, our police and fire departments will have access to it to keep our residents safe. Moving into the next part of it, you're going to see how much funding goes to it in just a second. New Bedford holds a pivotal role as a bustling metropolitan hub. It boasts regional airport and thriving maritime port. Maritime port because it's by a coastline. Like I told you, welcome vessels from across the globe and soon to be passenger rail. The recent acquisition of radiological detection equipment equips both New Bedford Fire and the police. And look how much money they put into it here. The city has received 20 personal radiation detectors and 6 vehicle mount kits. So they don't just have it in their hand, they have it on vehicles too now. Accompanied by a comprehensive training program encompassing both online and in-person components. In total, this equipment represents an investment of $60,000 in bolstering city's emergency preparedness. So this is what's happening. This is the huge update. This is exclusive here. And the other situation is that when I was getting contacted about this, and that's the only way I found this story out. Okay, so you're exclusive here. So click the like button for us, hit subscribe. We're gonna have a lot more that's coming. It's not over with yet though. This was the story to confirm this. What I need you to do is get everybody on alert that's in these areas, and you just tuned in. We just covered every last area on the coastline. You need to come back, look at the video, share this out and get it to everybody. Let them be alert, and I need you to be the eyes on the ground and let me know what you've seen. Please hit us with comments below, share the video out, tell people more about it, and say, hey, we need to be watching this. We need to be looking at these PDR devices that's being put out. Why are they doing this? It's a bigger scenario behind it. Stay tuned. We'll have more information coming. Exclusive report. Thanks for tuning in. And we put this out yesterday. Highly important for you.